Hello again friends, and welcome back to another review. This time we are looking at Asdivine Kamura and Asdivine Kamura's achievements and how easy it is to get to the 100%. So without further ado, let's have a look at the game. Okay, so Asdivine Kamura again is another RPG by Kemco. Like previous games I've looked at, it's not any different from any of those. It's pretty much all the same. As far as Asdivine goes, this one isn't a sequel or anything to Asdivine Menace, which I previously looked at. This is completely separate. Story-wise, it has a slightly more Eastern feel to it. It's more kind of, I guess, Japanese in style. A lot of the places that you go to visit have got like more of the sort of Oriental style buildings and whatnot. Story-wise, as I said, it's pretty much the same. You can follow along just by looking at the story tab as to where to go next. But it's pretty much, again, the divine being that you play as, Shiki. He goes to battle the ruler of Asdivine at the time, Zadius, and fails, and then he tries to like build himself up to go and fight him again, and gets help along the way. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the story in a nutshell. Music wise, again, I pretty much had the game on mute. The best thing about this game was this seems to be the one that introduces a special feature into the game, where there is a small shrine at the beginning of any area where you can fight beings, and this shrine will allow you to fight them there on the spot rather than having to walk around and look for them, and then it'll do 3 battles one after the other, so it's very easy and quick to level up. I used it quite a lot. Every time I went into a new area, I got another 10 levels from where I was up to, and that pretty much saw me through to the end of the game. It also allowed for a little bit better fast travel as well. You can fast travel out of areas easy enough just by pressing the right bumper. You can walk straight to the entrance, which was useful. In previous games you needed to use an item for that, and this, it just like, yeah, it's fine. just fast travel, it's fine. You can just do it with a button. Same for on the main screen as well. You can fast travel to various places that you've already been to. This one also has the farm function that you get in some of the games. It wasn't in either of the last 2 games I played. It is in this one. You can basically plant stuff and it'll grow and become a better version of itself. Usually, in most of these games, you get seeds that upgrade your stats. If you plant them, you can then get better versions of the seeds. You get like fruit and stuff, so you can buff your stats up quicker. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we'll go over the achievements. Again, not a hard completion whatsoever. It's pretty easy and safe to complete this one, even if there's not that many people that actually played it. So as always in most of these games, you get the watched the opening achievement. Self-explanatory. You do the opening section. This one, as I've explained in the previous video, is one of these where you get like achievements for walking 10,000 steps. I think there's like 50,000 and 250,000 of the other ones. This one gave various achievements for reaching certain milestones in the game. So, quest number 20, defeat 500 enemies, speaks for itself. Collect 50 treasure chests. There'll be other ones for treasure chests as well. Increase weapon level to level 10. So, in some of the games, you can combine weapons together. Whatever weapon that you are using as the base will then get experience points based on whatever you combine it with. Getting one up to level 10 was the first achievement. There are others like that one, level 50. I think the last one's 100. Transformations, this one was different in this game. I can't recall that I played one where transformation's been a thing. But you can equip a Harbinger onto your character and you can transform into that character in battle. Defeat 1,500 enemies. Obvious. Walk 50,000 steps. Transform 150 times. Clear 3 subquests. Again, this game has subquests in the game, little side quests. They tend to be go and get this item, go and defeat this enemy, defeat this amount of enemies, go back into the last area, defeat a boss. They're basically the 4 side quests that the game gives you. Reach main quest 42. In this game, there is achievements for, I think it's 3, 5, and 10 subquests. But to unlock one of the endings, you need to complete all of the side quests. So, although there's not achievements related to it, you do need to complete them all. Transform 300 times. Max hit count of 40. Some of the games have these hit counts in them. There's various different ways to complete that, whatever that is in each game. Sometimes it gives you items, which makes it easier. Sometimes it'll give you a particular monster to fight, which will make it easier. In this one, it was literally using the last skill of one of the characters on a full battle of 9 enemies. Did it no problem. Weapon level to 100, like I said. 3,000 enemies, again, self-explanatory, just defeat 3,000. As you can see, I did that before main quest 61. That was just from doing the little shrine stuff and leveling up before doing the next piece of story. 150 treasure chests, max 80 max hit count. 200 treasure chests. These are all, as I say, very self-explanatory. 83 for the main quest, and then we've got endings. So, as always, it's split into 2 different endings. There's a normal ending, and then there's the true ending. And then each of the normal endings and the true endings also then has separate endings to it, based on the character's trust level. There are 4 characters in this game to get trust level up with. So there's 4 other endings for each one. So this one is having trust level 0, trust level under, I think it was 90 for all of the characters. It gives you just a basic normal ending. And then you've got, should be 4, so 2, 3, 4. So that's trust level 90 with each single character. So doing each one of them separately at level 90 for trust will get you an ending each. And then the 300 max hits count, as I said, you use a particular character for that and their final skill. Does it no problem. And then we've got the true ending with 0, I think, or is that, no, that is all the characters at level 90, I think. Might not be. That might be the actual ending. I think that's the base ending for... Yeah, that is the base ending. That's the base ending for the true ending. That's the one where it's like all of the characters are less than 100 for trust. Then you got the side quest, as I said, 250,000 steps, which the easiest way to do the 250,000 steps is to use the Phoenix that you get as the flying transport and just hold the button whilst it flies constantly, because that way then there's nothing will attack you and nothing gets in the way. So easy peasy. Then we've got the other endings. So we've got 4 endings here for each of the characters up to 100 trust, which is those first 4. And then the last ending is all of the characters up to 100 trust. So very simple. The achievement list itself is like, you don't really have to go out your way to do anything. It took longer to get the items to get the trust levels up. But other than that, I never found that I was in a position where I wasn't a high enough level to defeat anything. I struggled at one point, but that was because I was autoing the fight. And once I took over myself, it was like easier. But other than that, I just like leveled up a little bit more, and then it was fine again. But yeah, the game's easy. It's very easy completion. Again, like Asdivine Menace, I didn't pay attention to the story, the dialogue. It's just there's lots of dialogue that just isn't needed, and I wasn't going to sit there and read through it all, so I skipped through. And as I said, you can use the game's inbuilt story thing to just tell you what's going on. But yeah, that was Asdivine Kamura. That's the 3rd of the Kemco RPGs that I've completed in a row so far. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.